Hare Krishna. Arjuna vacha mad anugrahaya paramam guhyamakyatma samyetam yatvayoktam vachastena moho ayam vikato mama. Arjuna said, I have heard your instruction on confidential spiritual matters which you have so kindly delivered to me, and my illusion is not dispelled. Arjuna is saying, now I have no illusion. So Arjuna is convinced. I told you in the 10th chapter also, he says the instruction very clearly, Param Brahma, Param Dhama. It looks to be totally convinced. And here is repeating, Vikato Mama, Moho I am Vikato, my illusion is over. Then why is he asking to see the Vishwarupa? If he has no illusion, why is he asking? Somebody is telling, I told you yesterday, Hare Krishna had to show Vishwarupa. But then why is he, if he is convinced, if Arjuna is convinced, then why is he asking to see Vishwarupa? Anybody?
Maybe he's not convinced.
Don't speak like this. Please speak respectfully. He's speaking, I am convinced, and he's saying, still say. Not that he's speaking contradictory. Correct? We should not make light statements. We are dealing with great personalities. He's not a joker like us. He's making a statement, he means it. No? Krishna will not speak to a joker. Krishna only speaks when somebody is genuine, sincere. Sincere to know the truth, then Krishna speaks. Otherwise, he doesn't waste his time. Yeah, anybody? Why is he telling? Arjuna, when you are talking, we should know who is he. He's not an ordinary personality. Not like us idiots. Maybe he's not convinced.
Probably, Guruji,
Like that. Yeah.
Guruji, probably to let people know.
Yes, now something you're coming in the light. Yes. Anybody? Okay, what he wants people to know.
Hare Krishna, maybe he doesn't want to miss this opportunity to have his grand darshana.
Mm-hmm. Because actually Vishwarupa is not important. For a person to level Arjuna, actually there is no need to see Vishwarupa. Not interested. Mother Yashoda, Krishna tried to show 2 times. Stop. It's not, Vishwarupa is not for devotees. Vishwarupa is mainly for non-devotees. Devotees have no interest to see power of anybody. Just like your friend, correct? And he says, I'm so powerful. I say, I'm not interested in that. That is generally for non-devotees. Vishwarupa is, interestingly, not important. But still, why did he ask? Now I give you more knowledge.
Prabhuji, does the people on the battlefield witness the Vishwarupa?
No. It was not for people at all. Nobody could see it except Arjuna on the battlefield. Then why did he ask still? Now
Guruji, it may be for future generations.
What aspect? There is some aspect. No, there is a reason. Now come out with the reason.
Hare Krishna. Maybe is it possible that he just wanted to go on listening to Lord Krishna because he had become his devotee, he had become his disciple?
Yeah, there's some aspect. See, there are 2 reasons.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah.
Actually, so many gods may come in Kali Yuga. So, if they will claim, then they have to show the universal power.
Yeah. Very good, very good. Like to
Hare Krishna. Probably Arjun wants to understand what is his level of, so whether he is capable of seeing Krishna's Vishwarupa.
No, that already is there. I told you Vishwarupa is not important. For devotees, it's not important. They are not. No devotee will ever ask if he's a devotee. It's a display of power. It's not a display of this. He is having a higher dimension in front of him. Vishwarupa is not the highest. It's not very important at all for a devotee. That will come in the chapter here. See, the first reason has come out, very good, that in Kali Yuga, so many jokers will run around, I am God, and there will be another bunch of jokers behind them. My so-called God I have seen. So if anybody is sincere, he can be saved from that. You know, you meet so many jokers. I met one person, he's God. There was one person, not name him because there's so many people get hurt. They say, Swamiji uses strong words, but see, I don't care. I'm not scared of anybody. Truth is truth. One joker was there, he says, I'm God. So I told, this is greatest sin. A normal living entity like us, Jiva, to say I'm God, there is no sin greater than that. It's said in the Shastra, straight that so-called idiot goes to hell, along with all his followers. So, no.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Why Arjuna has seen...
Please, I'm speaking something. Don't disturb now. So now, so that person, I said, see, no, he never said he's God. His followers said he's God. And I went to the website of that fellow. They write on the website, day of declaration. The day the person openly said, I'm God. They call it day of declaration. Okay. So it to save people, those who are sincere, can be saved. Why? Show Vishwarupa. Anybody declares his God, please show Vishwarupa. So that way people can be saved. So this one reason is come out. And the second reason is actually that as a devotee of the Lord, he is happy that people, not for him, the people know more of the glories of the Lord. He's very happy because he is convinced here. He says, my illusion is not displayed, so there is no need for him now to see Vishwarupa. There is no need. And I told you, on a higher dimension, advanced devotee, they are not interested. Even Arjuna will ask Krishna, please remove this. Why is it disturbing? And Krishna has tried to show Vishwarupa, I told you, to even more advanced. He is on Sakhya Rasa, Arjuna. More advanced is Vasalya Rasa. There, Mother is not interested. In fact, for a mother is a disturbance. But just he was playfully tried 2 times. Once Mother Yashoda was giving milk to Krishna, and she put her hand in Krishna's mouth, just opened it, and he showed Vishwarupa. And another famous one, Maya Mori Maya Nahi Makhan Khayo, Mati Khayo. Mother, I have not taken the mud. And then she said, show me your mouth. Oh, you want to see? Yeah, see. Vishwarupa. Kya hai bakwas? Not interested. Even gopis, once Krishna came as Narayana form. No Narayana, they walked away. Not interested. They are not interested. So the highest form of the Lord is here, 2-handed form of the Lord, Shyama Sundara. So for a devotee, because he is relishing sweet relationship with the Lord, very sweet relationship with the Lord, the display of the power causes disturbance. Arjuna's relation is Sakhya, and Vishwarupa leads into Adbhuta, wonder. And he becomes totally wonderstruck. And then he says, Krishna, it is disturbing me. Please remove it. It's causing fear and disturbance. Just like too much display of power will disturb anybody. So Arjuna requests Krishna, please remove. I can't see this anymore, causing me disturbance. Why disturbance? Because of he's getting choked now. His rasa is Lord is sweet friendship. And here too much display of power is choking his sweet relationship. Please remove it. Okay. So I've given you a brief essence of the chapter. Now let us continue. Okay. My illusion is now dispelled. Okay, take from that. Therefore, I pointed out the first shloka. Now I'll just be reading most of the shlokas today because practically I could get all the shlokas. Some shlokas are important. We will chant it together. I've heard from you in detail about the appearance and disappearance of every living entity as realized through your inexhaustible glories. O greatest of all personality, O supreme form, though I see before me your actual position, yet I wish to see how you have entered into this cosmic manifestation. I want to see that form of yours. What can be done? They need to be training how to participate in. So now see, everybody has to be close because one person is careless with his mic. I heard from in detail about apparent discipline as realized through your inexhaustible glories. O greatest of all personality, O supreme form, though I see before me your actual position, yet I wish to see how you entered. I want to see that form of yours. If you think that I am able to behold your cosmic form, O my Lord, O Master of the mystic power, then kindly show me that universal form. So he's requesting Krishna, if I am, this is always the attitude. If I am, not demand. Krishna will not submit to any demand. Never. Neither Krishna, neither Guru. You cannot challenge, he will become silent. Because purpose is to know, not to just challenge and show, I know some question. No. Krishna doesn't care, neither any good teacher will care. Okay. Find a teacher whom you respect, then learn. Always in spiritual life, because this is not a knowledge to be argued. It is learned in a proper spirit. Tadvidhi pranipatena. Pranipatana, with a submissive spirit, respectful spirit. Vedic knowledge is not given for coins like modern education. No guru takes salary. He gives when the student actually sincerely wants to learn. He's very happy to talk. Somebody wants to just argue, he doesn't waste his time. There's so many sincere people, better talk to them. If you think I'm able to behold, so please, this submissive spirit is very important in spiritual life. That's the only way to, that means person genuinely wants to learn and he got a teacher who can teach him. Then the spirit will come. Simply arguing means he has not got the spirit. Then please find a guru. Find somebody who can be respectful there. No school, no college allows challenging to the teacher. They don't allow. That's not, that person doesn't know. The first spirit of education he has forgotten. Spirit of education is to inquire submissively, and if you're not, that means you're not found the right teachers. Find a right teacher, and from him learn. You're wasting your time in arguing and the teacher's time when you argue. Respect it. If there's no respect, then find a teacher. The process will not work of teaching because this is not a knowledge which is researched. This is a knowledge which is revealed. If somebody has a revelation, he'll explain, or he has understood the revelation, he'll explain. But no challenge. Challenge is a waste of time. The process of education doesn't work. No school, college, even material college, you can do this. Okay? I'm just explaining the process, how it works. The blessed Lord said, my dear Arjuna, O son of Kunti, now see now my opulences, hundreds of thousands of variety. किधर से निकल जाता है यार? बार-बार ये किताब मेरा टेबल से. ये किसका है? मेरा है, शंभुक प्रभु का? मेरा किधर है? यार ये सर्कल नहीं है इसका. हाँ. Variety born forms. The see, whatever you wish to see can be seen all at once in this body. Universal form can show all that you desire, as well as whatever you may desire in the future. Everything is here completely. But you cannot see me with your present eyes. Therefore, I give you the divine eyes by which you can behold my mystic opulence. So I give you the divine eyes by which you can see. So as a small joke, I put like, when you used to go to cinema hall and you used to see 2D, we need to do 3D, rather we used to have put a specs. So Krishna has carried a specs in his pocket. Arjuna, for you, doesn't need to grow specs. He blesses him because even Vishwarupa Darshana, because it's a display of all the power of the Lord in one place, cannot be seen ordinarily. Only the person Krishna can bestow special power can see. Or his incarnation, Vedavyasa bestowed to Sanjaya, he could see. Devatas could see. Some important personality. Prabhupada says, in the purpose, those who are spiritually awakened could see it. Sanjaya Vacha, Eva Mukta Tato Rajan Mahayogeshwaro Hari, na Krishna Yogeshwara, Darshayamasa Partaya Paramam Rupam Aishwaram. Sanjaya O King, speaking to the Supreme, the Lord of all mystic power, personality, God had displayed his universal form to Arjuna. And he said, Dhritarashtra, Arey, mera murkh beta, phas gaya phir se. Now he knows. Actually, interestingly, Krishna showed third time. There may be many more times, if I can just calculate grossly, 2 times to the mother. A third time he showed to when he came for peace offer. When foolish Duryodhana with the equally foolish Karna tried to arrest Krishna. Krishna gave his peace offer and he gave an offer to everybody that let Pandavas be given at least 5 villages, that's all. We can avoid the war, and he can still have the kingdom, but there will be no war. And Duryodhana said, I'll not give a land in which you can put a needle. He was actually so proud of himself, so proud. Sometimes many people tell me, why did Krishna not, give one more chance to Duryodhana? How many more? How many more? Krishna is not foolish, he's practical. He gave a clear offer. Personally gave an offer of a peace, which Duryodhana rejected. What can be done? In fact, Dhritarashtra felt very guilty. He ran after Krishna after that. I said, I'm sorry. I'm not able to control the situation. Then Krishna said, here, everybody, can you notice? The king is saying he's not in control. What kind of king he is? Therefore, he was actually always unfit to be the king. In life, we should accept what we get. Just one thing he didn't have in life, he's blind. And everything you don't have in life. He's born to the palace. He has Veda Vyasa as his father. And his actual father is Veda Vyasa. And then how many things he can say he doesn't have? So many. He has a great counsel of Vidura. So many things he has. Just, I'm not, you're blind, so how can be the ruler? And artificially he became the ruler when his brother died, and still he was never qualified to be the king. So let us focus on the topic back. Personality got displayed in universal form to Arjuna. Anyway, to close on Dhritarashtra, we should always be satisfied with what God has given. Always be satisfied. Otherwise, dissatisfaction causes you to come down from all your noble qualities. So here he is struck with wonder. And Krishna, Yogeshwara. Yoga Ishvara. Therefore, devotee doesn't try to get any powers because Yogeshwara is behind it. Krishna has all the powers. Now Krishna not displays the Vishwarupa. Arjuna saw in the universal form, because see, Krishna first explained what the Vishwarupa. Arjuna see hundreds of thousands of divine forms. Before showing Vishwarupa, Krishna is explaining. Whatever you wish to see, in this Vishwarupa you can ichha, you can see whatever you want to see. This kind of dimension I have not seen. There's a 2D, 3D, 4D, 5D, 7D tak bolte hain. But what is this? Unlimited dimension. You can see anything you want to see. Past, present, future. Nobody can show past, present, future. They can imitate other things, but not this. All wonder the former decorated divine dazzling ornament arrayed many garbs. He was garlanded gloriously. There were many scents made all over. You could smell also. I don't think any TV you have the dimension. Smell also comes. No. All magnificent, all expanding. If how much light, see all this actors, actresses, they put so much light to make them look beautiful. But actually, here, light is very important aspect of any display. How much light was there? Hundreds and thousands of sunrise at once. That much power was there. At that time, Arjuna could see in the universe form of the Lord, unlimited expansion universe, situated in one place, all the divided into many, many thousands. Unlimited expansion of the universe. You see huge forms now are displayed there. Astonished, his hair standing. You see, Arjuna is getting scared, is too much. Because he's one of the most powerful warriors in the battlefield. And he panicked means we would have fainted. He prayed with his folded hands and is now Sakya Rasa, the rasa of sweet affection to the Lord, is disturbed. That's why I ask it to remove now very soon. Offering obeisances to the Supreme Lord. Now Arjuna is wonderstruck with the power displayed. Just imagine what will be our condition. Like, suppose you see, I put you on a matchstick, like in a boat. Boat in an ocean becomes like a matchstick. And you go on in the ocean. An ocean is always like this. It's not still like a lake. It's not easy. That's why whenever you take a boat to the ocean, we are on the coast, a lot of precautions. Anybody can be drowned because the waves are like this. Correct? So you panic when you are in a huge ocean or a huge mountain. You see down. It's very, very scary. And the valley you see from the top of a mountain is very scary. So same way, a huge fire. Think of different metal manifestation. Arjuna is also seeing a massive, universal display of power, not one small valley or ocean. He's also gone. My dear Lord Krishna, I see assembled all the demigods, explaining what I see. All the Devatas of the day within the body of the Lord. Everything is included within Krishna's body. So Krishna is showing all that. All Brahma is there, Lord Shiva is there, everything, all sages, everything are there. The display of the total power of the universe, and all Devatas are also included. I see many, many forms, bellies, mouth, eyes expanded without limit. So very, very nicely painted by devotees. I think these are all one of the best paintings of Vishwarupa anybody made. There is no beginning, there is no middle, there is no. Your form adorned with various crowns, club, disc is difficult to see because of glaring effulgence, which is fairy and immeasurable like the sun. Very difficult, my Lord, to see this. You are the supreme powerful object. You are the best in all the universe. You are inexhaustible. You are the oldest. Now he's offering prayers to the Lord. You have maintained religion, eternal personality of God. Your origin without beginning, middle, or end. You have numberless arms. Sun and moon are among your unlimited eyes. By your own radiance, you are heating up the entire universe. Although you are one, you are spread throughout the sky and planets and all space between. O great one, as I behold this terrible form, I see that all the planetary systems are perplexed. I can see everybody is disturbed. All the demigods, they could see, because demigods and devatas, even they are getting wonderstruck with the power display, are surrendering to the Lord. They are very much afraid. With folded hand, they are singing the Vedic hymns. So even they are panicking, seeing such display of power. O mighty armed one, all the planets with their demigods are disturbed at seeing your many faces, arms, eyes, bellies, and legs, and your terrible teeth. And as they are disturbed, so am I. Therefore, I told you, devotee is not interested in the display of the power. O all-pervading Vishnu, I can no longer maintain my equilibrium. Seeing your radiant color fill the sky, beholding your eyes and mouth, I am afraid. It's causing me disturbance now, my Lord. And now something more I am seeing. All the sons of Dhritarashtra along with the allied king, Bhishma, Drona, Karna, these were tough warriors for him, other side. And all our soldiers are rushing into your mouth. Actually, in Virata, Arjuna had defeated all three of them separately. He was not ordinary warrior. Arjuna was very powerful. But still, Krishna is encouraging him. See, some obstacle is there for you. Don't worry. Their death already, they're all dying. It's all decided. They're not going to live in this war. Are rushing into your mouth, their hearts being smashed by your fearful teeth. You can see the picture behind. Krishna is encouraging actually Arjuna. See, all your warriors are dead. Whatever you have to fight, done. Nobody is going home from this battlefield. All have come to die here. As the rivers flow into the sea, so all the great warriors enter your blazing mouths and perish. Very beautifully painted. Yeah. So he asks, who are you, my Lord? And Krishna says, Shri Bhagavan Vacha, Kalo Asmi, Lokakshaya Krita Pravido, Lokans Samahartum Eva Pravittaha, Rite Api Tvamana Bhavishyanti Sarve, Ye Avasitaha Pratyanikeshu Yodaha. The blessed Lord said, time I am. Who are you? Arjuna asks, I'm scared of you. Time I am, Kalo Asmi. In fact, this word was quoted. There was, I don't know whether I have that. No, I have not put that. There was one scientist, Oppenheimer. He was responsible for the first nuclear explosion. When the nuclear explosion happened first time, millions of people watched and they were wonderstruck. They're totally wonderstruck, the display of power. And people, the TV people came to interview him. You can locate that. Oppenheimer quotes Bhagavad Gita. They go to him. Einstein read Bhagavad Gita. All big people actually read Bhagavad Gita. Only some fools don't read. Everybody. That's a very important book to be read. So he says, they ask him, what's your opinion about the nuclear explosion? He said, see, when the explosion happened, I saw people different reaction. I saw some people cry, some people laugh, some people just silent. But everybody was wonderstruck. And if you ask me, I remember from Bhagavad Gita this instance where Krishna is trying to encourage, he says, the prince to fight. And Krishna showed his multi-armed form and said, I'm time. I come to destroy everything. Just imagine. Very interesting. Kalavasmi lokakshaya krita praviddo lokan samahartum iha pravittaha. He says, Kalavasmi, I'm time and I've come to destroy all. Everything. I'm now Kala. So what is Kala? Kala doesn't mean watch time. Cut, 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 cut. That's not real meaning of Kala. There are 5 topics of Bhagavad Gita. Jiva, Ishvara, Kala, Karma, Prakriti. So Kala means the time. What is the time? It's not time actually. It's a force which causes destruction of everything. So Krishna says, I am that Kala. I've come as Kal now. Kal aa gaya. Bolta na Kal aa gaya. So I've come as time which is going to cause destruction. I come to engage all people with the exception of your Pandavas. Nobody is going to go home. Practically, very few people except Pandavas survive this pandemic. Now Krishna is going to give a very important conclusion. Tasmat tam uttishta yashasho lavasya jitva shatrun bhumsha rajam samriddham mayeva ete nihita purameva nimittra matarena bhavasava sachin. This is very important in the last line. Nimittra matar. Arjuna has already decided. Therefore get up and prepare to fight. After conquering your enemies, you will enjoy the flourishing kingdom. They are already put to death by my arrangement. And you, O Sarvasachin, can be but an instrument in the fight. Having come here into the battlefield, Arjuna, I tell you something. Nobody is going to live there. It's all decided. But you can get a credit if you become an instrument in my hand. There was when Lord Rama was about to cross to Lanka, bridge was being made. One small squirrel, famous story. Actually, Hanuman is another eternal estate of the Lord. He cannot make mistakes. Sometimes when people like Arjuna or Hanuman get bewildered, it's Lord's arrangement. We should be careful, not comment on them, because Krishna sometimes through the devotee teaches a lot. So then what happens, Hanuman was putting big stones, as you know, he's very powerful. And the squirrel was throwing small pebbles. So what happens, Hanuman tells the squirrel, hey, give way. What are you doing? Any small pebbles, you cannot make bridge with that. So Lord Rama said, Hanuman, come here. What is that? See, I need neither service of yours or the squirrel. I'm giving a chance for service to both of you. That's how the Krishna is telling Arjuna. Giving a chance to become an instrument. It's your choice. You take the chance, it's good for you. So whenever we are doing service, we should never be proud that I can do something. You always see Krishna doesn't need anybody's help. He can do anything. Just like the deities. We dress the deity, now we are bathing him. You think he cannot take bath. He knows. But deities come on the shelter of the devotees. Okay, serve me. So it's not that he needs your service, but it's an opportunity for us to serve him. We should always take, I got an opportunity, not that I'm special. No. So nimitra matarena bhavasava sachin, just become an instrument in my hand. The blessed Lord said, all the great warriors, Drona, Bhishma, Jayadratha, Karna are already destroyed. Simply fight and you'll vanquish your enemies. It's already decided, Arjuna. They're not going away home alive from this battle. So fight, you'll vanquish your enemy. So he's also encouraging Arjuna. After hearing these words from the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Arjuna trembled. Kalavasmi, fearfully offered obeisances. I see his rasa is getting disturbed. Who likes to be trembled? No, nobody likes. And he began to falteringly speak as follows. O Rishikesh, the word become joyful upon hearing your name. And thus everyone become attached to you. Although the perfected beings offer you respectful homage, the demons are afraid and they flee here and there. Yes, good. Seeing some huge display of power, the Danavas are running here and there. They're scared. They're always scared. When the police comes, there was once Srila Prabhupada Acharya takes an instance that police people had come to the area and he saw some people running away. So he asked them why they're running away. He said, that's the nature. Thieves run away when they see us. Whenever who is a criminal, always, Aj pakada gaya. Today I will be arrested. That fear is there within his heart. Therefore, it is always good to be honest. You have difficulty when chant Hare Krishna when you are dishonest. O great one who stands above even Brahma, you are the original master. Why should they not offer their homage up to you? O limitless one, O refuge of the universe. You are the invincible source, the cause of all cause, the transcendent of the material manifestation. You are the original personality Godhead. You are the only sanctuary of this manifested cosmic world. You know everything and you are all that is knowable. You are above the material mode, so limitless form. This whole cosmic manifestation is pervaded by you. I have in the past addressed you as Krishna, Yadava, my friend. Oh Krishna, oh Yadava, oh my friend, without knowing your glories. I'm sorry, Krishna. Please forgive me, whatever I have done. He's in now. Even Arjuna, power of Arjuna, he is disturbed now. He doesn't care. He's so friendly to Krishna, sometimes jokes with Krishna. But seeing the display, the momentarily he's, I'm sorry if I have said something I should not have spoken. I had dishonored him many times. Krishna, you are very intelligent. I have spoken so many things. Relaxing, lying. So just imagine, Lord is there with the Pandavas like one of them. So never even dream of putting Pandavas in with the glass of judgment. Never do that. He is there, so dear to the Lord. Sometimes alone, sometimes in front of many friends. Please excuse me for all my offenses. After seeing this universal form, which I have never seen before, I am gladdened. At the same time, mind is disturbed with fear. See. Therefore, please bestow your grace upon me. Reveal again your form as the personality God, or Lord of the Lord, about please, enough of this. Thank you. Now I want to, please, it's disturbing me now. So devotee is not interested at all. We get disturbed by seeing Vishwarupa. For us it is needed because we are still not devotees. That element of non-devotion there in our heart. So when you see the Vishwarupa, it helps us to surrender to the Lord. But for great devotees like Arjuna, it's not important. Like Mother Yashoda, Arjuna, not important at all. Oh universal Lord, I wish to see you in your four-arm form. By the way, wo bhi dikha do, four-arm form, because that is one of the expansions of the Lord. With helmeted head and with a cloud, wheel, conch and lotus flower in hand. I long to see you in that form. And Krishna showed that form also to Mother Devaki when he was born. Vasudeva Devaki showed the four-arm form first. O best of the Kuru warrior, no one before you has, now Krishna is speaking, 1148, needs to be written properly. Krishna now changes, the speaker is in there. O best of the Kuru warrior, no before you have seen the universe form of mind, neither by studying the Veda nor by performing sacrifices, any similar active form can exist. Only you have seen this. So there's a du, Vatanatana, Durdarshan, similar word is used here. Oh, your mind, Durdarshan, and for when Krishna now shows two-handed form, it says Sudu Darshanam, even more difficult. Darshan, Dekhna, Durdarshan, difficult to see. Sudu Darshan, very, very difficult to see, is actually two-handed form which Arjuna was seeing. Your mind has imparted, Saket, wait, Saket. Your mind has imparted upon seeing this horrible feature of mind, now let it be finished. O my devotee, be free from all disturbance. With a peaceful mind, we can now see the form you desire. So Krishna first showed him he wants to see the four-arm form, Krishna will show him, then he shows him the two-arm form. Here it is, both one by one. Sanjay said to Dhritarashtra, Supreme Personality Godhead Krishna, while just speaking thus to Arjuna, displayed his real four-arm form, and at last he showed him his two-arm form, thus encouraging the fearful Arjuna. When Arjuna saw Krishna's original form, he said, seeing this human-like form, so very beautiful, my mind is now pacified and now restored to my original condition. The blessed Lord said, my dear Arjuna, the form which you now see is very difficult. It is more difficult than seeing the Vishwarupa. Little less difficult, Narayana, and most difficult is two-handed form. Even Brahma gets confused every time when Krishna comes to two-handed form. My dear Arjuna, the form which you now see is very difficult to behold. This Sudu Darshana. Krishna is more difficult to see. Even the demigods have ever seen the opportunity to see this form, which is so dear. Therefore, when Krishna was even in the womb of Devaki, they were all offering prayers. My dear Arjuna, only by how you can see this form, two-handed form, undivided devotion service can be understood as I am standing before you. Thus be seen directly. Only this way you can enter the mysteries of my understanding. This shloka is very important. See, I can't take all the shlokas. I take few important shlokas. Bhaktya ananyaya shakya, only by devotion. Aham eva vidu Arjuna, gyatum dashtum cha tattvena, praveshtum cha parantapa. Oh, my dear Arjuna, only by undivided devotion service can I be understood as I am standing before you. and thus be seen directly. Only in this way can you enter into the mysteries of my understanding. Wow! Ananya Bhakti. Every chapter in Bhagavad Gita ends in Bhakti. Every chapter. Anyway, this is the middle 6 chapters, which is mainly Bhakti. And one more chapter is coming. Next chapter is Bhakti Yoga only. So, see here again, only by pure devotion, you can see this beautiful picture, Krishna. Mat karma krit mad paramo, Krishna is now concluding this chapter. Mad bhakta sangha varjitaha, nirvaira sarva bhuteshu, yahasamam iti pandava. Engage mat karma krit in a pure devotion service. Mat paramo, free from contamination, previous activity, from mental speculation. Prabhupada is explaining. Sangha varjita. Sangha varjita means free from. Bhakti is spoiled when there is attachment to fruit, profit from your work. Suppose you're doing service to the Lord and thinking of the fruit, what I'll get. That's not pure devotion. It's polluted. That's why that becomes karma yoga. And when you're thinking to acquire some speculation, you're imagining, hallucinating, that is also not sign of pure devotion. That become jnana yoga. Yoga means bhakti yoga. One level of contamination drags it down to karma yoga, one level to jnana yoga. Free from contamination, you should be free from this contamination. Jnana karmadi anavritam. Anukuliyana krishnanu shilanam bhakti uttam. Anya vilashita shunyam. This is a shloka with defining pure bhakti by Rupa Goswami. Anya vilashita shunyam. All other aspirations are made shunya. Jnana karmadi anavritam. And free from jnana and karma. Then jnana means speculative knowledge and karma means fruitive activities. So it's not that devotee doesn't do karma, but karma for personal profit is doesn't do. Jnana for speculation it doesn't do. Who is friendly to every living entity certainly comes to me. Very nice. So Krishna says only by pure devotion, Krishna has now defined pure devotion in this shloka. Who is friendly to every living entity and is always wishing well for the whole world, certainly comes to me. Done. The chapter taken care.